Yeah, it is for the culture. Gotta keep it straight like Gibraltar or the crease upon jeans or Travolta. We was dancing like machines or JB. Cape up on his shoulders or the Mike Prince pulled up out the holster. Same tree, it represent blackness from the passage. The past is alive and well, surprising like magic. The ultimate is classic. Now I ain't reinvent the wheel. I simply put some spinners on it and begin to peel. So many layers to my people, but we tend to feel as though the media presents us like we sent. And that's tragic. We the fabric of any field. We make a static from a static when we interfere. To be the leader means you never see the vision clear. Too busy blazing for the followers to get the steal. I'm the smoke for all creators who ain't get the deal. The culture first, if you foreign to it, it's the real.
It's the Eastern Conference. On display featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. You look at Houston.
And guys, you want to talk about dominance. All they have to do is win today, and they will make it 4 straight.
Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Houston Rockets. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how is up against it.
Wade with it. To the left side wing. Back to Mobley. 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Holmgren with the ball. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Houston. Here's Rondo. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Durant. Mobley with the block. Fast break, Philadelphia. Deflects the pass. Durant with the steal. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Wade surveying the D. Embiid the screen. Wade with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Embiid.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
Now Rondo, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Durant down low. The shot comes out. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wade outside. Got a piece of it. A kick out to Mobley. Embiid inside. And it's Durant with the rebound. Rockets trail to the paint. Here's Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Wade. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Mobley. No good on the shot. Good D by Holmgren. To the middle. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The numbers Embiid has put up over his career speak for themselves. He'll go down as one of the all-time great big men.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Pass to Durant. Another miss by Houston.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Mobley with it. He's picked up by KD. Embiid with it. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The Rockets pull it in.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Durant. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. The 76ers lead. Here's Wade. And he drives in.
And it looks like this is where Wade's at his best. Moving, playing downhill.
Here's Rondo. And it's Wade with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 4. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much. And the 76ers making a change here. And here's Smart. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Durant. Trying to get something going. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Mobley a screen. And here's Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Wade penetrating. And it's Wade with the jam.
And how about Wade going hard to the cup there, using his strength and athleticism to get past the defense.
Durant feeling it out a bit. No good. That would have tied it.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Vassell right side. Sweet move. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 5 now.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Fades back. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Nice defense by Vassell.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And it's Wade with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Durant for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
It's Vassell on the wing. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rondo looking over the floor. Will it go? Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. He's got 8.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
It's Vassell on the wing. Embiid the screen. Vassell, no good. Rockets trail by 9. It's Durant with the drive. Here's Holmgren. Action coming off the assist from KD.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to Mobley. It's stolen by Smith. 3 on 3. Poked away. Here's White. Out to Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
And whenever Smith gets the opportunity to attack the rim, he's going to take it.
And it's Wade with the ball for the 76ers. Jackson with it. Wade picks him up. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Wade. He takes it in. And Wade slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability of Wade? What a finish.
41 seconds left to play here in the first. In the corner, Smith with it. 2 on the clock.
Now that's an impressive play by Smith, not backing off because of the coverage.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The 76ers leading by 5. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And the rejection by Jackson. Smith left side. Down low. Pass to Suggs. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
That is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Vassell. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Dwayne Wade, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10.
21.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game here.
Vassell outside. Pass to Washington. Back to Vassell. For the 3. White with the defensive effort. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Powered through, finished the play, and Josh Smith just shaking him off.
For Houston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The 76ers trail by 4. Now, here is Russell. Pass to Vassell. Gobert the screen. Shoots from the line. Outside, Avdia. Vassell outside. Another shot, and he hits the jump shot. Vassell's got his second basket.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And it's White missing.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Back to Vassell. Over White. Rebound by Smith. Over in the corner, White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the 1, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Wade drives in, and Wade slams it in.
Oh, big scoring night for Wade. Many more of these to come.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Houston in the lead. Pass to White. Back to Suggs. Here's Jackson. Stolen by McDaniels.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Adebayo. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
5 to shoot. Back to Harper. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Assisted by
Harper's got his first bucket in this one.
And how about the floor awareness there? Wade plays like a much older player.
Adebayo the screen. Here's White. And the rejection by Embiid. And they'll keep possession. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. White's got the lead up to 6 now for Houston.
And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
Here's Embiid. And close. Embiid gets it to fall.
assist from
Yeah, he was able to stake it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Suggs with the ball. He has 6. Adebayo the screen. Back to Suggs. Shoots over Harper. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And it's Wade with the ball for the kick out to Mobley. From outside off the mark. Rockets leading by 4. And it's Smith penetrating. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Now Embiid. He's guarded by Adebayo. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Houston. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Inside. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Wade. 12 points for him. Pass to Embiid. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And both free throws good for White.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Vassell wide open. Rebounded by Jackson.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Here's White. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers trailed by 6. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still in.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Pass to Embiid. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Rockets lead by 6. Suggs with the ball, and it's Vassell picking him up. Pass to White, to the inside. Jackson. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
And Mobley throws it down.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Both free throws good from Suggs.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Mobley a screen. Here's Wade. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Suggs. Offline with his 3.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
And it's Wade in the corner. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him.
Well, you got to be careful handling the ball around the defensive player of the year. Marcus Smart is excellent at poking that ball away.
Got that one up quick. And it's a 10-point Houston lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Vassell outside. Wade outside. Trying to find Vassell. He gets it to him. Good work there as it goes.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
KD a screen. From deep. There's the triple from Durant.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
And it's Wade penetrating. And it's Wade with the jam.
Yeah, Wade is doing what he does best, finding the cup, playing with that relentless energy on the offensive end.
Outside, Smart. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Vassell. Wade outside. Back to Vassell. Over Smart. Rockets with the rebound. Here's the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Smart's got 6 in the quarter.
And it's big when Smart is hitting from deep. Really helps open up this offense.
Now Wade. He's got 14. Holmgren gets the bucket. 6 points for Chet Holmgren.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Rondo with the ball for Houston. 17-point lead, their biggest. Outside, KD. That's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. KD's got 16 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's Embiid. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Embiid. Over Holmgren. Embiid, no good.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
That bucket in no time at all. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rockets leading by 17. Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons, to be fair.
Do you want a high percentage take offensively? Get it to Holmgren in that spot.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Wade. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 16.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul. Under the floor for the 76ers.
Here's Rondo. He has yet to score. Pass to Artest. Here is Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Rondo. Fast break, here they come. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 8.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Embiid. And it's Durant with the rebound. Houston leading by 22. Shoots a fader. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Tries from 7. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Goes up. And slam dunk by Smart.
KD using those long arms to disrupt the passing lanes.
Vassell outside. Here's Embiid. No good again that time. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
With a floater. And the dunk by Embiid.
The perfect roller. Joel Embiid can pop out and shoot, cut, make the extra passes. Really anything in that cell.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Durant. Goes up the baseline. Connects. The jumper drops. Durant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
What a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Outside Rondo. KD, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Now here's Harper. Pass to Vassell. Inside. Embiid. And the rejection by Holmgren. Rondo drives in. And the layup's good off the glass. Rondo's got his first basket of the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Double teamed on Wade. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Clock at 6. Here's Washington. That one wide left. Pass to Durant. Shoots over McDaniel. No good from Durant. Here's Philadelphia. And here's Embiid. Fades and shoots. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Durant, good.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Vassell. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And the 76ers call time here. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Pass to Smith. Back to White. The tray. Drains the three-pointer. White's got 10 points in the game.
And all-around talent. I like whenever Smith finds his open teammates.
Wade from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Pass to White. Back to Suggs. Pulls up on the wing. And that one hits back iron.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
It's stolen by White. To the paint. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
A kick out to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Here's Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a two-guard.
In the third, 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's White. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Philadelphia. Wade outside. .116 left to play in the third. From the arc. Another miss by Wade. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Suggs. Down low. Here's White. Mobley with the block.
Such long arms. Mobley is tough to do anything against.
Wade with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Wade outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Philadelphia, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
First one falls for him.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade's. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to White. Stolen by Avdia. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. The 76ers with another miss. Here's White. Going inside. And White slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Wade outside. Shoots over White. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Houston Rockets in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field.
76ers 51.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now the 76ers with it. Russell looking around. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
The rebound by Harper. And here are the 76ers now. Over in the corner, Washington. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Harper. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. White wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. White's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Here's Russell. Rockets with the rebound. White left side. Suggs with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. And that one is good from Suggs.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Russell driving inside. And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
And he makes both free throws.
Highly skilled with good instincts. Russell has top-level tools, always has.
Suggs with the ball. Smith right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Pass to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His 3-pointers off the mark. Over in the corner, White. Fires the three. That one misses. And it's Wade with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston making some changes. And the 76ers call time here. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Vassell. Another miss by Houston. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Rondo. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Outside Rondo. Pass to KD. He can't get it to go. Now Wade. Here's McDaniels. Wade on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, trying for it. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here's KD. Outside Rondo. Holmgren the screen. Back to Durant. Shoots over McDaniel. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
Here's Wade. Count that bucket. Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
High post, KD. Again, Durant. Wade outside to the middle. Here's Mobley. Shakes him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
And here's Wade. Pass to Embiid. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Houston ball.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Rockets. Outside, KD. From downtown, Vassell grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wade. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Smart.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
Outside Durant, fires it up. Offline from the top of the key. And so here is Philadelphia. Wade outside. It's stolen by Rondo. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody. You know, teams are going to have to watch out for Wade in the open floor. He gets up court in a heartbeat.
Pass to Smart. And some nice passing there by Houston. Durant's shot is good.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And here's Embiid. Defended by Holmgren. Embiid, no good.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Holmgren in the high post. Wade with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Fades away. Embiid, no good.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
2 minutes remaining.
Holmgren the screen. Here's KD. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. KD's got 9 points in the quarter.
What I like about Durant is his shot selection. Just such an intelligent shot taker.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Left side Durant. Pass to Holmgren. To the inside. Outside for Smart. Rebound by the 76ers.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Philadelphia with the ball. Wade outside. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Wade. In the corner, it's Mobley. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Wade misses. Outside Artest. And stolen by Mobley. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Outside for Rondo. KD on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Part of what makes KD an all-timer, we have never seen someone his size with that type of handle.
And the first one at the line is good. And KD drops them both. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 32. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Embiid the screen. Pass to McDaniels. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Durant. So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball.